You have 20 grand, and every estimate sounds survivable when you're standing in an empty house. This is the story of every level of fix and flip investing. From the first deal that keeps you awake, to the point where your whole life runs on acquisitions, crews, and resale windows, the rules keep changing under your feet. You have saved just enough for a down payment, closing costs, and a renovation budget that looks fine on paper. This is level 1. The house smells like dust and wet drywall. The trap here is believing the numbers in your head because you want your first deal to work. You walk the property with a contractor who talks fast and points everywhere at once. Roof, plumbing, electrical, windows. You nod like you understand. Most people get stuck here because they confuse motion with control. The bridge is learning to slow your pulse and price the unknown before it prices you. You close anyway. Now the money is gone from your account and trapped inside a structure with old wiring and hidden rot. This level feels personal. Every delay feels like a judgment on you. The mistake is treating the rehab as a burst of effort instead of a chain of decisions. The first invoice lands higher than expected. Then the second one comes earlier than expected. This is where beginners start bargaining with reality. The ones who make it stop trying to rescue the original budget. They accept the new truth quickly and protect the timeline before the whole project starts slipping. You finish the first flip with bruised confidence and a thinner profit than the spreadsheet promised. This is level 2, and for a moment you feel bigger than your old life. Then you realize one check does not make a business. The trap is spending the win before it becomes working capital. A lot of people celebrate after deal 1 and quietly reset to 0. New car, better apartment, a break they say they earned. I know that feeling. The bridge to the next level is restraint. You keep the money inside the machine so your second property arrives before your courage cools off. Now you are hunting harder. You know what a bad contractor sounds like. You can smell cosmetic lipstick on a concrete driveway. Distressed property. This is still early, but your eyes are changing. The trap is overconfidence from surviving one deal. One profitable flip can make you reckless faster than one bad flip can make you wise. You bid on a property that looks clean, simple, almost easy. Easy is where people get cut. Most people stop growing because they start skipping due diligence once they taste a little momentum. The bridge is respect. You treat every deal like it can embarrass you, because some of them will. You move into level 3 when 2 projects overlap. One is being painted while the next one is still in inspection. Your phone never stops. Contractor calls, title issues, appraisal pressure. The trap here is becoming the center of everything. That feels productive until one bad week proves you are the bottleneck. Your profit no longer depends only on finding the right house. It depends on how cleanly work moves without your constant intervention. The ones who make it begin writing scopes clearly, documenting choices, and setting hard expectations. The bridge is operational clarity. It buys you breathing room. You start seeing where time really leaks. Material decisions made too late. Contractors waiting on approvals. Small change orders that become expensive because they happen in sequence. This level teaches a hard lesson. Chaos charges interest. Most people think they need more hustle. They actually need cleaner systems. The feeling shifts here. You stop imagining yourself as someone doing flips and start acting like someone running projects. Matters. The trap is clinging to hero mode because it makes you feel essential. The bridge is trust with verification. You build repeatable standards and check what matters. Level 4 begins when lenders, private money partners, and wholesalers start taking your calls. You have proof now. Closings behind you, photos, HUD statements, that opens doors. It also creates a bigger danger. Cheap confidence. More access to capital can hide sloppy buying for longer than your own cash ever could. You can move faster and buy larger problems, foundation issues, layout corrections, permitting headaches. This is where amateurs call themselves serious because the projects look impressive. The trap is scale without discipline. The bridge is selectivity. You pass on deals that would have excited the earlier version of you. You begin to understand neighborhoods at a deeper level, not just price per square foot. Buyer speed, school district pull, where design upgrades pay, where they disappear. The people who rise here stop asking whether a property can be renovated. They ask whether the finished house will feel inevitable to the next buyer. You also learn that resale is its own skill. A pretty rehab can still stall if you miss the market by half a step. Too bold for the block, too slow into spring, too expensive for the local payment. The bridge forward is sharper judgment. You stop worshiping comps and start reading behavior. Level 5 is where flipping starts looking like a real company from the outside. Multiple deals, crews that know your standards, agents feeding you leads, maybe an ex assistant, maybe a project manager. The trap at this level is hidden in success. Fixed overhead appears quietly, and now every slow month has teeth. Your mistakes cost more because they compound across the pipeline. One delayed refinance affects the next purchase. One weak listing month tightens your cash position. I have lived that squeeze. The bridge here is liquidity. Strong operators keep reserves because they know good businesses can still choke on timing. You notice something else at this stage. The emotional swings get stranger. A 6-figure month can feel normal by Friday, and one ugly surprise can ruin your sleep by Sunday. Most people think bigger numbers create peace. Bigger numbers often create exposure first. The next level asks for emotional steadiness under heavier weight. You stop chasing every opportunity. That is a turning point. The market offers noise all day, and mature flippers learn to let most of it pass. The trap is greed dressed as ambition. The bridge is patience with edge. You buy when the margin is obvious, and the execution path is already visible. Level 6 arrives when full-time flipping becomes possible. You can see it clearly now. Your income no longer depends on a paycheck from somewhere else. The business can feed you. It can also consume you if you built it around your personal stamina. The trap is confusing freedom with constant availability. You wake up without a boss, but the business is waiting before sunrise. Lender updates, walkthrough photos, sales data, crew disputes. This level tests whether you built a job with bigger upside or an actual enterprise. The bridge is structure. You define roles, cadence, and boundaries before the work expands into every hour. By now, you understand that the best flippers are rarely the flashiest. They buy well, manage tightly, and keep ego away from the numbers. Full-time means you finally have enough reps to respect boring excellence. That changes your life. Calm decisions replace adrenaline. Consistency starts paying more than dramatic wins. From the top, the whole ladder looks different. Your first property taught humility. Your next few taught discipline. The larger portfolio taught restraint. Full-time flipping teaches stewardship over money, time, and your own nerves. You do not arrive by becoming fearless. You arrive by getting accurate. Which level are you stuck on right now? Drop the number.